Welcome guys to week 30 of our road trip around Australia. This week we go to a Queensland staple, a must-do spot, something to do with rum, something to do with soda. Stay tuned to find out where. But first of all, we have an ancient wonder to discover. Also, please subscribe to the page. Lots of you watch our videos and a few of you give us a like, but a lot of you do not subscribe. Please subscribe because it really does help support our little family channel. Thanks guys, and if you spot an animal, please comment below. We are currently starting this week in Rockhampton, so while we were here, we went and saw the ancient Cathedral Caves. They were truly amazing. The Cathedral Caves are part of the Capricorn Cave system. They are located 23 kilometres north of Rockhampton. It is famous for being a spectacular limestone cave formed from ancient coral reef over 390 million years ago. It gets its name for the renowned incredible natural acoustics, which is why it's called the Cathedral Cave. The sounds are demonstrated during the tour. Lots of weddings are hosted here and some special concerts. There are bats living here and other little dwelling species. So sit back and relax and enjoy the view for the next few seconds. Otherwise, skip ahead and see what our next adventure is once we leave Rockhampton. These caves really are beautiful. They were formed around 390 million years ago. The caves began as an ancient coral reef when central Queensland was covered by a shallow sea. It is so hard to imagine that this used to be ocean out here. Pretty weird. After spending our time at the caves, we went for a drive around Rockhampton and we found yet another awesome playground. This one is the Fitzroy Adventure Playground. The boys loved climbing all the structures that was on offer. Surely is a great playground. We had yet another fantastic day out here, exploring and just having the best time that we can possibly have on our road trip. Have you found any good playgrounds on your travels? Comment below on the town and the state where they are located. Rockhampton was proclaimed a town in 1858. It is home to the Big Bull statue. Other statues we found were a big giraffe and a big crab on our way to Bundaberg. All I can say about Bundaberg is this town smelt weird. Maybe it was all the molasses, but it was the most weirdest stinking town that I have been to since Southeast Asia. So, who has been to the Bundaberg Rum Factory? Comment below. Comment below, are you a rum drinker? For you Queenslanders, Rockhampton is the home of Bundy, and of course we had to go to the tour. We got to see how rum was made, distilled. The adults, we got to have some taste testing. There was no rum tasting for the kiddies, but their turn will come at the next tour that we do. So, rum. There was lots of rum. I am not a rum drinker, but this one was really for hubby, and he had a great time. The tour is really informative. It shows the history of the sugarcane industry, the history of rum making in Queensland, and why rum was decided to be made. There's lots of history, there's lots of interactive displays. Of course, the best interactive display is rum tasting. I didn't realise that there were so many different types of rum. I just thought rum was rum, and that's a thing that pirates drank, but apparently not. Yeah, real great tour. Must do. Come see. And you can have a photo with the big Bundy. Righto, so Bundaberg rum has been made in Queensland since 1888. It was originally a byproduct because there were so many molasses left over and they didn't know what to do with it, so they turned the molasses into rum. So of course it's made from Queensland sugarcane molasses. It's been a while since the kids have seen a movie, so while we were here we saw a movie with the kids. We saw Pets too. I do quite like the Pets franchise, it's quite a funny thing. So the boys and I caught a bus to the movies and back to the caravan park. The bus driver was really cool. He just dropped us out the front of the caravan park and not at the bus stop. You don't get that with local public transport in most places. Righto, so the next Bundaberg tour we did was at the Bundaberg Soda Factory. Do you guys get Bundaberg drinks where you are? This one was for the kids. We did an adult tour yesterday, and today it was all about soft drink. And the cool thing is you get to take a 6-pack home with you at no extra cost. Cool marketing ploy. Bundaberg Brewed Drinks tour is pretty much like the rum tour. There's lots of history, just interactive displays, and you get to see how the soda is made. It's pretty cool. It's a great learning experience for the kids, so if you're road schooling or homeschooling, I highly recommend this one on your trip. Lots of fun had by all, and it wasn't as smelly as the Bundaberg rum tour. Maybe because it was soda, not too sure. They had interactive cameras so you could click on a location and see what they were doing inside the factory. I thought this was pretty neat.
We're hackers.
The interactive displays were pretty cool. So the company has a set range of drinks on offer, which you could do some taste testing. They also have seasonal drinks like the Christmas spiced ginger one.
Made the Australian smell, and you'll find that it's really nice and citrusy. Citrus and the beautiful sour smell of the fruit. Very alive.
Now anyone would think these two were drinking rum, with those cheeky smiles on their faces. And here are the drinks that they chose, and we cannot wait to go back to the caravan and have them with our dinner. What a great time we had. So we were driving around Bundaberg looking for something to do, and we came across a free zoo. How very interesting. So of course we went in and had a look around to see what animals they had on display. It was an interesting find, to say the least. The Alexandra Park Zoo is a free family-friendly zoo located beside the Burnett River in Bundaberg. It was established in 1911. It is one of Queensland's oldest continuously operating zoos and is home to a variety of native and exotic animals.
Is that what's on my right?
And of course, when we finished at the zoo, we had to have a play at the park. Another cool playground for the kids. So we continued to drive around. We came across another playground at Lake Ellen, which had a bike and scooter track. So the boys had a go on the scooter track and did their thing. Thank goodness there was no broken bones or scraped knees. We do love park hopping, and it's pretty cool when we can come to a town that has multiple parks to find and to explore and to play on, of course. And of course we found a skate park. The youngest one does like the skate park and likes to perform lots of dangerous tricks, which sort of gives Mummy the heebie-jeebies. After Bundaberg we made straight for the Sunshine Coast, where we have decided to pull up stumps and stay at a caravan park for about a month, just so we can stop travelling, catch up on homeschool, take a break from unpacking the van. The van needs a good clean. So we're going to stay at Ingenia in Taunton and just, catch up on life and see where we go next. By no means does this mean we've stopped travelling. It just means that instead of stopping for a day or two in a town, we're going to stay for a longer period, like a month, and explore the whole entire Sunshine Coast. So join us next week to see what we find and what we discover. Don't forget, if you've spotted an animal, please comment below. Please like and subscribe. If you subscribe, you can see what troubles we get up to next and our dramas about cleaning the caravan. We also have a fun fact for you. So thanks guys for all your support. See you next week.